They love Krutwig at that high post. Such a great passer. Got to stay alert and attached defensively if you're Michigan.
He loves this little move in here. Look at the use of those footsteps.
Unbelievable. The basket goes.
And I'm not sure how he got that to go in.
That might have grabbed it outside the top of the free throw line and kept backing it back and in.
And that's a basket that could have been a 3-second violation. It's not with speed and alacrity, but he is a competitor, knows how to play, comes up big time for his club.
First foul on Wagner, and the freshman from Algonquin, Illinois, comes up, beating his chest over that. It's got a 3-point play and a 10-point lead.
He looked like Jim and I when we found out you were going into the Hall of Fame. We were doing the same thing. We're so happy for you.
We are fired up for you, my
love
friend.
you guys.
They're going to be right there. Here's a little pin down.
Wagner, head fake, gets past Krutwig, knocks it down.
And I like that. Take advantage of your play on the perimeter, Wagner against Krutwig. Get him out there. Nice, deliberate shot fake, getting to the rim. Right now, the bigs are going at it here in the second.
Back screen and then a lock low. This is their high-low set. He owns people in here.
Goes back outside, though. As the first shot of the game by Richardson. No attempts in the first half after putting up a career-high 23 points in the regional final win against Kansas State.
And with Robinson on the wing, this opens up the space to the middle because you got to hug him. Such a good shooter.
Great driving opportunities for Simpson. So good getting to the rim.
Simpson splits, drives in, off the front of the rim. He hasn't made a shot from the field either. The two guards for Michigan have not hit a shot. Krutwig trying to find a way. He's on the line and going back the other way.
Nice job walling up big time.
And right here, it was all made by that shot fake, getting Krutwig to close out, and Wagner getting to the rim. How many 6'10" guys can take you off the dribble from the three-point line and dunk the ball like that? Great possession there for Wagner.
First look at this double high. And it looks like they're running their stuff, Jim. I think that's really been their problem.
Wagner.
Nice rebound.
That's Rockmont.
And an open look.
Out. Yep, Robinson. Can he? Not this time. He's 0 now for the game, 0 for 3.
But they look like a better rhythm.
But these guards, Robinson, Rockmont, and Simpson, all without a basket and a steal by the Wolverines.
Wagner in the passing lane. A little more purpose in the offense.
Robinson. There it is.
And Simpson with the dribble drive. I don't know why you open up on the wing like that defensively. Just get in the passing lane and deny.
Michigan had missed its last 10 threes before Duncan Robinson hits his first shot of the night.
Nice helping it back by Robinson. Likes to bounce himself into position.
Richardson driving in off the glass. Got it. His first points.
Known for his defense, but he can get some numbers when they need them.
Proved that last week, didn't he?
Yeah, he sure did.
Big game against Kansas State.
And named the regional MOP. Simpson.
Don't expose your dribble. Good D.
Saved by Custer. Towns taking on Wagner. Lays it up too strong.
Almost like pulling the chair on that play by Wagner.
Rockmont at the other end, and he's got his first field goal.
That goes well for Michigan, getting out in transition. Rockmont, so important. Sometimes seeing that ball go through the rim can get you going offensively.
Big switch there. You had a layup at one end, and it didn't go, and then one at the other. And meanwhile, Custer is able to find an opening.
So crafty.
He is something else. A year at Iowa State. Opted to be with his buddy in Chicago and lighting it up big time.
Boy, the pace now picking up.
Much better basketball. Maybe a little more relaxed too.
That middle is wide open right there. Penetrating, getting to the rim.
He loves that little behind the back dribble.
Look at that help defense there by the Ramblers.
5 to shoot.
Nice cut, helps him out here.
Simpson looking for somewhere to go. Has to fire it. It's a shot clock violation. And another turnover, number 9 for Beeline squad. Something they don't normally do. They're above their season average. And it's still 7 as it was at halftime.
Captivating exteriors. Dynamic lighting, elevated comfort, powerfully efficient. And one more thing. The world comes with it. The 2019 Jeep Cherokee.
I want a divorce.
What? I'm sorry. I think I was thinking about Dan's face. I decided that I'm going back to college. Yes. No. We love your mom. What is on your lobe?
It's an earring.
Oh.
Works for Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford blew up the Death Star and freed a galaxy. What have you done, Dan?
Life of the Party. Rated PG-13.
Let me take this call with the operator. I need a friend and I can't explain it to ya. A little operator voice like a therapy. Never gonna stare at me, won't get scared of me. Take a chill pill, I'm with the operator. I need a reason and a method and a tranquilizer. Little operator, all you gonna reach me. Don't hang on the phone, now hang out.
We'll have it when you get here, Jim. Another satisfied customer.
Secret handshake.
Drive the car, honk the horn, windshield wipers, dipstick, Napa know-how. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
Mascots really lighten up games at the stadium. So this guy brought one to lighten up this watch party. Maybe stick with a tasty oven-baked chip.
Lighten up your game day with Ritz Crisp and Thins.
Anna, do you have those plans?
Yes. I just wanted to show you something I've been...
Working 9 to 5.
James R. & Associates, Anna speaking. James R. & Associates, Anna.
Baker Architects, this is Anna Baker.
This is what our version of financial planning looks like. Tomorrow is important, but you're ready to bet on yourself today. Spend your life living. Find an advisor at northwesternmutual.com.
Let's experience every side of March Madness with Intel True View.
And Jim, when you have a reputation as a great shooting team, the middle is wide open. Great awareness, tremendous cut, and the big fella Krutwig taking the time to concentrate and finish at the rim. That'll be there. Michigan will play him one-on-one. He's been somewhat effective thus far. Wagner must play him without foul.
He'll stay on the bench coming out of the under-16, and Andre Jackson is on the floor. He had valuable minutes in that first half to Jackson.
And he causes problems for Wagner now. It's a different kind of a pursuit.
They had 8 points in that first half. As Ingram has it stolen away by Wagner.
And how about Wagner's activity all game on the defensive end?
He's been into this game, no question. Playing passing lanes, helping out the post. Where they stack it up defensively.
Matthews, hey, took him all the way to the basket. Backed in Jackson.
Ability, athleticism, and a kiss as well. Nice job rotating by Simpson.
Custer, that's a three.
And you talk about getting a three within rhythm. That roll to the basket created the help, and the wide open shot by Custer.
That's their first triple of the night.
How about that? That's a drive, draw, replace. Nobody moving in the middle.
Simpson.
Wow, again, unable to convert at the rim. Last couple of times. Tough shot, not a good jack.
That's a shot you take when you have a heat check.
That's when you coach's son, you take a shot.
Rockmont says, I'm going to take it.
Wow, I don't know. They're not doing the usual Michigan offense. And you can see John Beilein's reaction, not happy.
Not that trip.
No.
Not at all. Custer gets it to Jackson. Passes up the baseline, jump shot, looks for help. Baseliner bounces in for Custer.
Great patience by Jackson, but what about that cut after the pass by Custer? Moving to get open and knocking down the mid-range jumper.
And they've upped it to 10 for the second time in the game.
They do not stand still on the offensive end. Keep putting pressure on your D.
Once again, Loyola switching everything on defense.
Finally cut here a little bit late by Robinson.
Matthews with Richardson on him.
Good defender, though, huh?
And again, it's Matthews. 2 hard-earned buckets at that end in this half.
And Jim, that was just a tough shot right there. Great offense always trumps great defense, and Matthews a great one-on-one player for Michigan.
He's shown that a couple of times.
Weave, bump, slip. Look at this play.
Jackson and Robinson falls on him.
Whew. They've got the heads turning.
You are watching the national broadcast on TBS. For team-centric coverage, check out the Loyola-Chicago teamcast on True TV or the Michigan teamcast on TNT. That's the second foul on Robinson. And it was not in the act of shooting, so inbounding underneath the Ramblers. Wagner looked like he may have
stubbed his toe or something.
Yeah, a little gimpy.
I don't know what language he used, but I was impressed.
He's having a hard time.
Surely need him on the floor. Oh, a little trip, got away with it.
Let's see how much Wagner can run down the floor. Okay, maybe he can run it off.
They didn't get interaction at all.
Looks like he may have expressed a little something over the direction of his coach.
They haven't had a slice cut. Everything's been one-on-one, which is very surprising. I know they've gotten a lot more of that in national tournament matches, but no finish.
And Williamson will send him to the line for 2. And Wagner's going to stay on the floor.
I think the ability of Michigan is they can complement their sets. Let's just see right here. He gets hurt on that, I believe. Is that the one?
It looked like he might have stubbed his right toe or maybe even sprained his ankle on that play, but definitely bothering Wagner.
2 for Matthews. Tracy Morgan is the last OG. A new comedy premieres Tuesday at 10:30 p.m. on TBS.
Not a great free throw shooter, around 57%. But they've driven the ball more of the last few games and at the end of the season to complement their sets. I'd like to see them get back to their sets and then drive when the opportunity presents itself.
Towns back on the floor for the Ramblers. And it's a 7-point Loyola-Chicago lead.
And normally Wagner is subbed in and out, but he's played so far the whole second half. John Beilein normally rests him, but he needs him out there for his team.
And they wear you out going side to side, finding people, getting rid of the ball quickly.
Jackson around Wagner.
It is tough to play him in that low box area. So fluid, so clever as well. Team always in the right spot defensively.
Look at the weak side, an instant trap on the post pass.
Wagner has to skip it all the way over. Robinson gets it to the corner quickly, and Simmons comes off the bench. It hits the 3.
Yeah, that's that hockey assist that Loyola talks about all the time.
That was a great
An
pass.
extra look.
Great pass out of that double team by Wagner.
That's the margin to 6. Custer working on Simmons.
We got the foul at the rim. This is a tough little guy. Whew.
Right now, we got a game, guys. Loyola up 6. A lot of passion, a lot of emotion. Gotta love it.
Hello, friends. So glad you could make it. Hall of Famer Charles Barkley, legendary filmmaker Spike Lee, and Hollywood megastar Samuel L. Jackson.
Jim Nance.
Guys, thanks for being here.
Got anything to eat?
I'll be right back with some game time snacks in just a moment.
Does he ever turn it off?
What? That velvety voice? That's his signature. Like, I'm known as the good-looking guy. He's known for being in every movie ever made, and you're known for being just Spike.
Don't go away. We'll be right back.
No one knows what the future of transportation will look like. Robots. But no matter what, Enterprise can help. You can rent a car for a road trip. Look, kids, nature. Oh, wow. You can rent a truck for a move. You can buy a car, commute in a van pool, or get picked up because your car is in a pool. My bad. Count on Enterprise, no matter where transportation goes next.
Let's go.
I love the future. How can Enterprise pick you up today?
Today, right now, you have more power at your fingertips than entire generations that came before you. But it's not really about what technology can do, it's about what you can do with it. We are living in the future we always dreamed of. We have mixed reality that changes how we see the world, and AI empowering us to change the world we see. So what will you do with it?
When my hair is too long, I don't feel right. But when I get a cut, I'm me again. And trust falls, they don't even scare me anymore.
That pomade really broke my fall.
Get back to greatness. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
There are so many choices for identity thieves on the dark web, but you can protect yourself with Experian. Get a completely free dark web scan to see if your identity has already been compromised. Go to Experian.com/free.
Introducing the most advanced Infiniti ever made. The all-new 2019 Infiniti QX50. Infiniti. Empower the drive.
Let's take a look at the Infiniti Coaches Spotlight and this remarkable job done by Porter Moser, who told his team at the beginning of the year, why not us? Wichita State had left their conference, the Missouri Valley, to go to the American Athletic Conference. They saw Northwestern, just a few miles from their campus last year, make the tournament field last year, and they rejoiced in their good play last year, but they thought, well, maybe why not be our story this year?
Right, why not us?
Why not us?
Yeah, exactly, and they have really rallied around that.
Kester hits the first of two. Stream live, 24/7 highlights, scores and news, free across all your connected devices with CBS Sports HQ. Check it out now at CBSSportsHQ.com. They would win a close game in the tournament, and he would say, put it in the bank. Put it behind us. Go on to the next one. They won their first 3 NCAA tournament games by a total of 4 points. Put it in the bank. Move on. Cool.
Nice little drive-by pull, and you're an authority on making deposits.
Yes, he is.
Do I get an assist for that? For setting myself up to get clobbered?
This kid is so tough. Pretty good baseball player, they say, as well. Great leadership qualities. Look at this guard with the offhand.
Jackson. 5 to shoot. Goes with the left hand. It was Poole who made a magnificent move at this end of the floor a moment ago. Goes back out with Rockmont. Simmons.
Teskey giving Wagner, you had mentioned that earlier, Grant. Got to get him a blow over 28 minutes already.
Simmons, he's already hit one. Not this time.
Nice rebound and kick.
Rockmont.
Oh, shoot it.
Robinson passed up the shot, but not this time. Oh, and he's done it again.
He hurt me.
I think he did.
You're too good. Take it and nail it, big fella. A little quick timeout.
More timeout.
Take care of the Mo.
What else would you expect when you're playing in San Antonio and your name is Duncan and Robinson?
And you went to Exeter and Williams. Why not? You got the intellect. Terrific. Deep thrust. It gets him right back in. It gives him a little juice.
You spray. You're stuck. You're gold. Smell fresh all day with new Axe Gold Body Spray.
I won't give up, no stopping me now. I'm climbing higher. I ain't coming down.
Coors Light is lagered, filtered, and packaged cold for peak refreshment. Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
So Dave here is taking the family up to the lake for the weekend, but without the white knuckles this time. Because his new 2018 Ford F-150 has Bliss with trailer coverage. It's Brainiac smart. Not only does it watch your F-150's blind spots, it's got your trailer covered too. Just another reason why Ford F-Series is America's best-selling truck for 41 straight years. This is the new 2018 Ford F-150. It doesn't just raise the bar, pal. It is the bar.
This is a tomato you can track from farm to pot, to jar, to table, and serve with confidence that it's safe. This is a diamond you can follow from mine to finger, and trust it never fell into the wrong hands. This is a shipment transferred 200 times, transparently tracked from port to port. This is the IBM blockchain, built for smarter business, built to run on the IBM cloud.
With the press of a button, you can order 2 medium, 2-topping pizzas for $5.99 each with the new Pie Tops.
Order a pizza on your shoe?
Yes, with the new Pie Tops. And when your pizza arrives, you can even pause the game with the new Pie Tops.
Who called timeout? It was Jenny. Her pizza's here. Who's Jenny? That's Jenny.
All right, guys, here we go.
Jenny?
All right, calm down.
Get the official pizza of March Madness delivered. 2 medium, 2-topping pizzas, just $5.99 each, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Don't want to miss out? Hey Siri, remind me to watch the championship game Monday on TBS.
6 has been the magic number for Duncan Robinson during his career at Michigan. And he's just now hit another 3 to give him 6 points for the game. 28-0, the Wolverines, when he scores 6 points. And of course, he was this year's Big Ten 6th man of the year.
Krupnik back on the floor as they got to get his offensive game going.
Pounds. Rockman hit pretty. Krupnik back in. Taps it once, twice. And it's right to Richardson. Great effort by Krupnik. Richardson shot.
He's right on, too. Nice challenge by Teskey. Going right to the rim, too. You can get a quick early jack if you want. He's at the rim.
Here's Rockman for the tie.
He went to the wrong side. Didn't roll. Big fella. Good job checking him out, though.
It was 41-31. Michigan on an 11-4 stretch.
Nice pump. They do that great.
Krupnik underneath and one. Wow. He is fired up again.
Maybe some of that old-time religion, huh?
And you talk about that pump fake, but look at that pocket pass inside and just the ability to concentrate, absorb the contact. A little kiss, as you would say. Tremendous finish.
Porter gives him plenty of room to dominate, too. He lifts a little bit. They can drive. He is a smart basketball player.
And it's the 3rd on Teskey, so Wagner has to come back off the bench, sending Teskey out along with Rockman to the bench. So Krupnik with 13 points.
Didn't have much interest from the Big Ten people either, did he?
Oh, he really is.
Going the other way.
That's going to be over the top. Ingram.
Funny how guys can slip through the cracks like a Krupnik. Such a talented kid, knows how to play, knows his ability.
Just a freshman, too.
Yeah. Freshman of the year.
It's interesting for Michigan. Simpson's been on the bench for quite some time here in the second half. Only has 2 fouls. We talked about how important he is. Michigan getting back in the game without him.
Yep, Simmons has been getting his minutes.
There's their set. A little slight. Now that's a little Merkers play to get an open look.
Robinson.
That's good, though.
Dipped down and out.
Might have been their best possession.
Yep. They've got so much stuff in their arsenal. You got to make it tough on Loyola, who's been just hanging around. Defense.
ISO for Krupnik inside.
Yeah, a little curl, open up the passing lane. Krupnik. He doesn't give up on his pivot foot.
Look at this effort. Wagner stood his ground. Got the rebound. Now with 13 rebounds, Wagner
steps,
traveling ball.
Nowhere to go
on Michigan. Turnover number 10.
And there was a wall right there. 3 guys defensively. Simmons trying to go in, and just not a great decision. Every possession now with 8:29 left. Important as Xavier Simpson checks back in the game.
Simmons not really a full-fledged point guy, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He played at Ohio U. You need Simpson to get to the top of his game. Pinned down. This is an interesting set now.
Look at this shot. On the outside. That was Ingram. Failing to hit the mark.
These two guys may have the biggest playbooks in the country.
Wagner fires the 3. And Wagner now for the night from the outside, 1 for 4. Hit his first, missed his next 3. Most threes of any player 6'11" or taller in Division I. And that was Robinson influencing that shot. Towns is hurt. Fights through it to get back on defense. Here's Poole coming in. Poole for the second time takes it to the rack.
This kid's going to have a great career. We know he can shoot it, but boy, he can turn the corner with the offhand and then that spotty search and finish big time.
Towns is hurt, and Porter Moser and the Ramblers are going to make a substitution out of the break for sure. 7.5 to go. Poole with a couple of baskets. Michigan now within 3.
DirecTV Now gives you more for your thing. Your letting go thing. Your sorry, not sorry thing. You're out with the old, in with the new, onto bigger and better thing. Get the live TV you love. No bulky hardware, no satellite, no annual contract. Try DirecTV Now for $10 a month for 3 months. More for your thing. That's our thing. Visit DirecTVNow.com.
You made a promise. You agreed to never give up. To ask, what else can I do? You agreed to remember the good people who rise with every challenge. To remember their strength. To serve with grit and grace. You made a promise. We did too. The all-new Ram 1500.
Sunny, yesterday my life was filled with rain. Sunny, you smiled at me and really eased the pain. You gave to me your all in all, and now I feel 10 feet tall. Sunny, one so true, I love you.
Okay, your mom's side will find a way to deal. You built this business up from the ground. Soon your retired side will pass it on down. Every day brings something new, so much to look forward to. Nationwide is on your side.
Towns with a closeout by Robinson, and you can just see before he hits Grant, it locks on him. And you feel that those are worse injuries when there's no contact.
No question, Raph, and that's what's scary. Nobody was around on the liftoff getting hurt. Let's hope he's okay.
Game summary, you can see a 9-point advantage at the free throw line for the Ramblers. Over to Tracy.
Jim, I was told Marcus Towns is cramping in that left thigh. He spent the whole time out stretching it, rubbing it, drinking some fluids. He's at the end of the bench doing the same thing. His return right now probable, Jim.
And that's off Krutwig.
That's much better defense. Really challenged the drive. He was unable to convert. Just a bailout pass got him right under the rim.
Wagner right there did a great job walling him up. Right now, Michigan defensively, just stay solid, trust your offense, and Wagner gets it inside. Understand a double team's coming, somebody open on the weak side.
They've been getting side to side a little bit better, and that's helped their cause as well.
Comes the trap. Weak side's open, pull.
That's a nice drag dribble. What about that?
Why not?
Hey, give me the double, please.
Just ties it with that shot. Mom and Dad, Axel and Beata, made their way from Germany for the Final Four.
And they got a son who's not only a good player, but quite a character. Nice defense by Wagner again.
And the Ramblers are rattled at the moment, and they're going to make some changes here. Jackson's going to come in.
You know from watching tape, they're going to always be ready for the double, and Wagner, in a clever mode, drags the two, opens up everything. They leave him thinking they got to cover a cutter. He's able to convert.
So they've twice been down 10 points in this half, and they've come all the way back to tie it.
And they have been running sets, and right here they get a shuffle cut screen, and it should have been a deuce. They had none of that in the first half, Grant.
Again, back to Tracy.
Jim, Marcus Towns now back on the bench. He wanted to go back in there, but Porter Moser looked at him and said, absolutely not, sit back down. We'll see if he gets back in there, Jim.
All right, second on Richardson. Towns, though.
They're just begging to get back in. He's coming in.
Now here he comes.
The power of persuasion. Jersey guys have it.
That they do.
Boom gives Michigan the lead. As Towns returns, celebrate your favorite Final Four team with licensed fan gear from the official NCAA shop. For the best selection of team apparel, head to ncaa.com/shop.
Big thing that the Ramblers have been able to do is confuse Michigan with their man-to-man defense and make them rush. All of a sudden, Michigan has backed it off a little. You don't have a fast break. Let's go side to side. There's some intricate sets. Take advantage of them.
And Michigan's lead now is at 2, and it's the first lead for Michigan since 15-13.
And Loyola offensively now, they have struggled here in the second half. They have to get back to moving the ball, trusting their sets, playing together collectively as a unit against this Michigan defense.
I think they got to use Jackson too. Oh, look at this, too many people too close together. But all of a sudden, a little bit upset, out of rhythm. And Jackson on the floor, a very tough match for Wagner.
And right now, it's just the energy and the activity of Michigan's defense. You can't coach effort. The second half, the efforts increase. Michigan playing better basketball.
Skopna onto the floor. Saw just a minute of action in the first half. That was the 13th turnover by the Ramblers.
The same play with a shuffle cut in the back cut. Oh, that's pretty.
Matthews with 2 more and another timeout, Loyola.
The playbook that Beeline possesses is immense. They forgot to use it. Now, just solid basketball. Pump fake, get a bite. Bounce pass, finish big time. Michigan basketball, pretty solid right now.
AT&T gives you more for your thing. Your getting serious thing. That moving out of the friend zone, moving in together, and getting 2 of everything thing. Those fur babies preparing you for real babies thing. That one for me, one for you, us together for the rest of forever thing. Buy one iPhone 8 and get one iPhone 8 on us. Plus, get AT&T Unlimited for $40 per line for 4 lines. More for your thing. That's our thing.
It's going to get pretty wild, and with a $50,000 jackpot, the stakes are even higher. Snoop Dogg presents The Joker's Wild, all new, April 15th on TBS. It is a 9-0 Michigan stretch.
Well, they love a center who can pass, and they got one. Multi-dimensional. Big boat.
Meanwhile, Loyola's starting center, Krutwig, is out.
I like this now. Ooh, goodness.
And again, Loyola turns it over. That might have been one at the other end. Yes.
It's so unfortunate for Wagner right there. We talked his activity, active hands, deflections, reaching in, and yes, the big fella, one mistake he's made tonight. trying to be a point center out there, but right now, this.
Oh, that guy can't believe it.
Can't believe it.
Wagner hit the wrong chord for him.
Been a 14-point swing in the last 8 minutes.
Jim, it's all defense right now for Michigan. So constant, so steady. This team right here, Loyola, just confused right now. No flow and rhythm offensively.
And scoreless the last 4 minutes. Ingram is the latest to turn it over. And Michigan has numbers. Michigan has the edge here. Matthews swings it over. Pull from the corner. Tapped up and in. What? Wagner's done it again, and he's just with that rebound and put back.
He ran the floor rim to rim.
He's just established a career high with rebounds, is 14.
How valuable is it when you're unselfish? Give it up. You get a great shooter, soft enough to follow, and it all starts on the defensive end with Simpson with a great presentation.
Krutwig has to come back to the floor as Coach Moser keeps searching for some answers. Everything's gone wrong over these last 8 minutes.
And it looks as though Loyola, things are imploding for them here down the stretch. This team has been too good, too tough-minded. But it's been the offensive end where they have struggled, just unable to get a shot attempt, turning the ball over uncharacteristically, leading to easy opportunities for these Wolverines.
And Jim, when you look at this team on tape the last few weeks, they've been able to dribble into lane and throw it back out. Michigan staying at home on those perimeter shooter. Great containment on the bounce.
I think you got to go inside the Krutwig right now.
17-2 run, 12 on it. Krutwig backs it home.
Knows where he is.
And also, Michigan's going to stay at home. Use that big body, get close to the basket like on that last possession. You need a steady diet of Krutwig here down the stretch.
Finally a basket after 4 straight trips that led to turnovers.
An automatic switch. They had disdained the dribble and run their stuff. There's a pick and pop.
Wagner, can he do it again? And a rebound to Richardson. Now the Ramblers hope to get something going. Coming off a basket the last trip down the floor. And finally a stop. Towns to the corner. 3-point shot, no. Off Wagner.
Boy, Poole worked hard that trip. He helped out on the roll man and sprinted out to cover on the 3. All about effort on both ends.
Ramblers only 1 out of 9 from 3 in the game. Just 1 made. That was by Custer in this half.
Collectively, both teams struggling from the three-point line. You always wonder, playing in a dome, with the effects that might have, but air ball from Loyola on that 3. That's something we've seen all tournament.
And fortunate to get it back with 18 to shoot. Krutwig plucks it out of the air. Working on Wagner. Too strong. Look at Simpson. He gets hit by Richardson.
Nice job, and hopefully he's okay. He went down pretty hard. Boy, Wagner, this is as good as I've seen him play, both ends of the floor. I mean, he has teed it up at a disadvantage. He's more of a perimeter guy in a sense. But
talking about numbers here, as Simpson wants to make sure.
Look at those eyeballs.
19 points, Wagner, 15 rebounds, 6 of them on the offensive end, plus 3 steals.
Nice slip at disadvantage.
And Michigan just too good an offensive team, figuring it out here against this defense against Loyola in a tremendous rhythm.
That's the Simpson we know, by the way, isn't it? Running the offense a little bit more.
Look at the helping the helper. Great activity defensively.
Richardson, nice. Able to shake off the defenders.
Nice patience and ball fake there by Richardson.
He and Custer don't go off the floor very often, do they?
Nope. They've been on the floor together since they were in the 3rd grade.
How about that?
Overland Park, Kansas.
One was Collins and one was Chalmers right in the backyard.
Yeah, they recreated the shot from 08. They grew up Kansas fans. Here's Matthews swinging it outside. Top of the key. It is his night.
And it's also the ability to draw attention with the bounce. Matthews, solid contribution.
Wagner playing inspired basketball here tonight.
Really nice cut.
Door they go. Michigan steals it with 2.5 to play and matching its largest lead of the game, which came early at 12-4.
The first half, Loyola was able to get those back cuts. None here in the second half. Great adjustment defensively by Michigan overall as a team.
And that priest of Canisius knew he was hired. And Baleen.
Rockmont.
Yeah, they're really taking over now. I think fatigue's a factor. I think also the level of Schedule 2 exhibiting itself a little bit with Michigan.
2 minutes, 10-point margin.
And they're forcing them to use a lot of clock. Look, they look tired even on their cuts now, don't they?
They do. Tired and somewhat confused out there offensively. Look at that shot contested, even though it was a great shot.
Love that kid.
Tremendous defense by Simpson.
Custer.
He never given a foul.
Custer with 11 in the second half, 13 for the game. But no one can stop Mo Wagner at the moment.
Power 8. Man, if I had had this kind of power back in my day, my crossover would have been something else. I'd have broke everybody's ankles. The ref, peanut vendor. My crossover would have been so crazy. If you recorded it, watched it 2 weeks later, broke ankles. Man, that is some kind of power. Careful now.
A Hilton getaway means you get more because you get a break on breakfast. Get more play on the fairway. Get your game on. Get to hang out a little longer. There are some things you can only get when you book with us. Get more from your sports getaway with exclusive Hilton offers. Book yours only at Hilton.com.
I love it.
Coverage of the NCAA Men's National Semifinals is sponsored by Capital One. What's in your wallet? The Samsung Galaxy S9 and S9 Plus. Intel. Download the March Madness Live VR app. And by Infinity. Empower the drive.
Let's take a look at the Capital One rewarding performance.
And guys, when you're a great shooting team and you struggle early, the law of percentages will balance out, and they have here in the second half. Michigan finding their rhythm offensively, starting to get into that flow and maintaining some defensive consistency as well. Trying to take advantage here as Sister Jean is leaving early.
Oh my goodness.
So soon?
Wow. It's amazing. You know, I went over and spoke with her yesterday. Said, you know, my sister is a nun and was the president of the college as well. And I said, unfortunately, she prayed for our team when I coached, and it didn't work out very well. She said, I'm sorry to hear that. What a great story. These kids are just so fond of her. What a presence on that campus.
Was not over yet. Michigan, not a great free throw shooting team.
Look at this stuff.
Up ahead, Matthews.
You put all your eggs in the front court. On the step and go, clear. Nice again. Yo.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
Get out of here.
You almost got me.
Oh man.
Oh.
I thought it was over there for a second.
I thought he was coming over for the post-game interview.
Look at the Hall of Famer under the table.
I thought Coach K taught you how to draw a chart.
Look at my glasses.
Oh, they are sideways. Got to show. Got to show Hulk your glasses.
Hulk, get the glasses. Look at the glasses.
Look at my glasses now. I got to go to Berlin to get a new set.
Bought up and good by Hester.
Oh, man.
Okay, Rockman is fouled, heading to the line.
I thought that was Bill Lambier coming after us. Or the McNasty Mahorn, maybe.
Oh, wow. Talk about that activity. 36 minutes here. Mo Wagner.
Oh, boy.
Just leaving it all out there.
This is Jody, I love you. Kids, I love you.
Raph.
Raph. I do it. See? I can see the whole floor. Raph.
Oh, crap.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
That was amazing. Rockman hits the free throw and gets it back to 9. Crutwood comes in. Yes.
Oh, man, Coach.
Hello.
Only you.
That looks like you late at night.
That's the glasses.
We've seen that often.
I used to like that kid.
Need something quick here. If you're the Ramblers, Michigan just switching everything, continuing to play great defense.
Look at this play. That's as good as I've seen it play, Wagner, both ends.
Crutwick with the putback. He's had a fantastic game with 17. He's tops for the Ramblers, who need to make a quick stop.
They really don't need anything. The little giveaway.
It's going to be still a 1-1 with 46 seconds left.
How about, let's talk a little about Loyola, Jim. And just amazing what they've been able to accomplish and the feistiness, competitiveness tonight.
Well, they only made the point, too. There have been other 11 seeds that made it to the Final Four, but they were at larges. You know, LSU back in '86, George Mason, VCU. They had to win their conference tournament. They felt like if they didn't win and get the automatic, they didn't. Well, look, they got an 11 as a conference champion. They wouldn't have gotten in.
It's amazing.
So they've had to win 7 straight games to get to this stage right here.
Every game is a tournament game.
Yep.
Buzzer beaters, too. Just toughness.
Gutsy kids.
Playing as one.
They're going to be disappointed, but I'll tell you what, I think the country has embraced this club.
No question. Robinson pulls it down with 28 seconds to go.
I'll tell you guys, Michigan team showing a lot of character. They struggled early. They got themselves regrouped at halftime. And a different team, really a Michigan-style team here in the second half on both ends of the floor. You got to have that gutsy, gritty kind of effort. And they showed it here in the second half.
I'm glad he came back, aren't you?
Oh, no question.
Tested the waters, didn't realize he wasn't quite ready, Wagner. And this kid from 6-man and valuable piece.
From Division III.
Yes, unbelievable.
Start his college career.
Contacts, really.
Scholarship player and a 1,000-point scorer at Michigan. And Wagner is being replaced. Livers back onto the floor. Magnificent night. Can't say enough about what Wagner's done with 24 points, and 15 rebounds, and 3 steals.
One of the great Final Four performances I've ever seen.
Livers is in, but Wagner displayed a lot of onions tonight.
We added the Big Ten tournament.
I didn't use it.
You didn't use it. We had 2 games, and I walked away from New York saying that was really a lost opportunity for Rap. Ahead to Towns. Put up the 3, off the mark. Back out to Livers, flings it up ahead. Robinson, 15 seconds to go.
Nice. That's style.
And it's going to send it back to the line.
He's not going to give up that kid. You know that.
Well, down 10 in the second half, 2 different occasions. You know, when Towns put up the shot, the one he got injured on, the 3, he had an open look. Had he made it, they would have gone up 8. But after that, It was a quick basket at the other, and things suddenly just went awry in every direction.
And I just admired Michigan coming out at halftime, running their action. And that set up their ability to dribble drive versus let's go attack initially and get away from our system. Where do I send this bill, by the way?
Oh, that's classic.
Denzel Valentine is a great player at Michigan State. His brother, an assistant at Loyola-Chicago. And Robinson gets the second to go.
Brother there, Jim. I'll tell you.
Bright future coach here in college.
Yeah, they like him too.
They do.
Porter's got nice staff. I would read their names out, but I can't put my glasses on.
Yeah, you're in trouble. You got to find you a backup pair somewhere in the Alamo Dome before game 2.
You're going to hit the streets to find him. Porter, one of those keepers. When you bring a guy back, I'm sure there's probably some criticism. Well, you know, he didn't win it. Arkansas, Little Rock, and boy, he struggled a little bit at Illinois State, but they had confidence in him, and boy, did he prove them right.
Michigan subbing freely with Brooks and C.J. Baird on the floor. Ibby Watson, he comes out along with Austin Davis, and time is running out on this magical run by the Ramblers, who captured the hearts of virtually everyone across America. What a fantastic run it was, but it's Michigan taking the semifinal game 69-57.